Good morning, traders. Richard and a quick Ichimoku Cloud Chart market review and AI review of the Nasdaq 100 E-mini futures contract. Now, it's been a great couple of months trading the futures contract using artificial intelligence. Some great swing trades. Captured a really big move in the futures, as well as the cloud chart buy signal below the cloud, as well as the cloud chart cross signal, and then these close rebounds from the cloud chart support zone there. There's another one there that worked out. Bottom end cloud chart buy signal there, another buy signal there from the Ichimoku cloud, but also you can see these volatility breakout signals offering some really good entry opportunities. Now, we had a bit of a crisis a couple of days ago, as the futures dipped below the cloud. That then entered bearish territory, but fortunately did manage to rebound from the support zones here. Let's just put that one in there. You can see the standard line there, the old standard line, the bottom end of the cloud came in as the support zone, as well as the bottom end of this cloud chart base here, the bottom end of the support zone in December. So we had a nice little rebound there, managed to break back above the top end of the cloud, which is bullish. So this is the line in the sand. Any price action below the cloud here is bearish. So if the futures dips below here and starts trading below this cloud chart support zone, then all bets are off. Then the market's overall bearish. But so far bullish for now, with the top end of the old highs as the next key resistance zones there. If I can just get that line to activate there. There we go. So that's the upside target, yeah, for this current rally, to get past these two resistance zones and then try and retest that top level resistance zone there at 26,630. So that's the upside target in the current rally. First two resistance zones to get through are these two levels, and then that zone there. As long as price action stays above this bottom end cloud chart support zone, this rally should be okay on the daily Ichimoku cloud. Turning to the 4-hour Ichimoku cloud, we can see this correction when we sliced through the bottom end of the cloud there. We had a bit of a gap down, then found support here at this old cloud chart support zone here, as well as the bottom end of this cloud chart shadow. We look back and we can see we had a fantastic rebound from that zone. Volatility breakout signal came through for us. Broke through the standard line of the Ichimoku cloud, now fighting through that resistance at the bottom end of the cloud. Now I need to break through the top end of the cloud chart resistance there to be bullish from an Ichimoku cloud chart perspective on the 4 hours. So far, good news. We had a strong rebound, but we need to break past the top end of the cloud. We need to trade back above the top end of the cloud here to be really bullish on the 4-hour Ichimoku cloud. Bit of a risk on the front end of the Ichimoku cloud, giving some form of an idea, that indication that there might be a little bit of weakness to come on the 4-hour Ichimoku cloud. But what to watch out for is this breakout past that top end cloud chart resistance. Then if we get that breakout, then the old highs here, these levels are all the upside resistance targets on the 4-hour Ichimoku cloud. If this resistance holds, then we could dip back to retest this moving averages, as well as the top end of the front end of the cloud for resistance, and then also reconnect with the standard line of the Ichimoku cloud. That can be the next downside risk target on the 4-hour Ichimoku cloud. But for now, what we're looking at is that breakout past that top end cloud chart resistance there. Then we're looking for these upside old highs as the next resistance target. So that's the catalyst to look out for, is that breakout on the 4-hour Ichimoku cloud. We know that the daily one is still okay. We found support there, rebounded from old cloud chart support levels back above the cloud, and we've got these old highs as the upside targets there. As long as we stay above the bottom end of the Ichimoku cloud. Until next time, happy cloud chart and AI trading. Thanks for watching.